long do we give Dan to turn around? Like I said, I think we got to win the playoffs or get into the playoffs next year. I think 3 years you have to get to the playoffs. If we can't,
3 years.
If we can't make the playoffs next year, there's a problem because the talent is there. It would have to be there. You think that St. Brown will go off this year and be one of the top receivers in the league? I don't know about one of the top receivers, but I think he's going to go off for sure. I think he can get like 1,200, 1,300 yards, but you still got really good wide receivers out there. Devontae Adams is going to reek over there with the Raiders. Obviously, you got Cooper Kupp over there who's going to dominate. There's some really good wide receivers. What do you got, Kurt?
Depends on when Jameson Williams comes back for the Lions, to be honest with you. When can he get on the field? Because you look at DJ Chark, you look at Josh Reynolds, actually coming in at the start of the season. I'm not sure the role for St. Brown's is going to be the same this year.
How excited are you all about for Hard Knocks? I'm really excited. I love Hard Knocks. I want to see the inside of the Detroit Lions from not an inside the den perspective. It's not all lovey-dovey. I want to see how coaches interact with players. I want to see how players interact. I want to see the F-bombs. I want to see Todd Walsh, also known as Mark Orum, yell at the defensive line. How excited are you, Mark?
I'm very excited, man. I love seeing the ins and outs of how football operations go in the NFL. Hard Knocks has always been one of my favorite shows to tune into. So now I got my favorite team to hook up, man, and watch, man. That's going to be fun to watch, man. The bad and the good.
What about you, Kurt?
I'm excited. I live in North Carolina, so I don't get a lot of, Lions coverage here, any type of local stuff. So I miss out on a lot of the locals, the news you guys get up there in Michigan. So I'm excited to see behind the scenes at Allen Park for Hard Knocks. Yeah.
If I miss your question, just copy and paste it. I'm going to miss some because they're coming in quick. I got a queue, and I see in the queue is already losing some, so just repost it. I'm not ignoring you. Hashtag Lions, do you think the Lions will run many 2 tight end sets this year with Ben Johnson as offensive coordinator? I don't think so because we got so many offensive wide receiver weapons. I'm going to say no. I mean, you'll see some, but I'm going to say no. What do you guys think?
I think you might not. Yeah, like you might not see too much of that. I think Ben Johnson, whole thing is that he wants to. He's got two burners eventually with Jameson. He's got Chark there to split the field and work inside the middle. I think he wants to do a lot of that. He wants to work a lot of T.J. Hawkinson on his own. So 2 tight end sets. I don't know. You're going to see it though a little bit when Mitchell comes back, but it's not going to be the key thing on that offense. I don't think. No.
Kurt, this is to you. You don't like Alabama or Ohio State quarterbacks, but we need to draft a quarterback next year. Which one do we take? Laughing out loud.
Ooh, the lesser of 2 evils. I would probably take C.J. Stroud.
LNU getting to some games this year. We'll see. You got to talk to Herm about that for sure.
Come on down. See. I'll be there for the Carolina game. It's going to be 2 hours from my house down here in Charlotte. So I live near Raleigh. So that's about a couple hours away from me. Yeah. So come on down.
Carolina.
I'll be happy to see you guys.
Come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Spin and run your head like a helicopter. Okay, let's see.
Oh, A.C. Hines. I saw that. He's talking about Keegan-Michael Key.
Oh, okay.
That's who the head Coach Hines, the parody from Key and Peele. That's the Key and Peele. Yeah. Good. No, he's a Super Lions fan. And he did our draft. One of the draft picks for announced it for Josh Pascal in the draft this year.
D. Smitty with TD Twister. Over and under. Aidan Hutchinson, 15 sacks for the rookie sack record. Under. I got under there.
Under.
I will take the under. What do you guys think in the comment section? Put over or under.
I probably got him at like 10 or 11.
I got him at 10. That's what I got. I want to see 10 sacks.
I got him at about 8 to 9. I got him at 8 to 9, man, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dan Campbell getting respected from other head coaches in the league? I say so. If not, he's going to punch him in the face. He's definitely the most meanest looking one of them all.
Yeah. I think he's always been respected in the league. I think it's always been a respect thing with him, man. Former player, played for 10 years, coached under Peyton, coached, in Miami. So, yeah, man, he's got respect.
Yeah.
Can you smell what Motor City Dan Campbell is cooking? Can you smell what he's cooking? Yes, I can definitely smell it.
I smell it. Oh, yeah.
And yes, it's a good smell, not just after scratching your bot smell. Okay, it's a good smell. Yeah. Kurt, another to you. Oh, it's the same question. We went to it.
Same question. Okay, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't do the same one. Lions, why did? Go ahead.
Ooh. Oh no, I was saying the one thing about Dan Campbell, he's so big, but the thing is that Aidan Hutchinson towers over him. That's what I was
crazy.
Like. It tells you how big Aidan Hutchinson is. Yeah, I mean he's like huge.
Yeah.
Hashtag Lions, why did cornerback Jermaine Waller retire? I think that's his name. The guy that retired out of nowhere. I don't know why he retired. That was a kind of a weird one. I haven't not heard anything on it.
Yeah, that was a kid from Virginia Tech. He took like $36,000 and went out the door.
And the thing about him is that he was probably one of the most coveted undrafted free agents as far as one of the in the secondaries, because he was on some people's draft board to be a mid to late round pick, and he had just out of the draft. I don't know what happened with that. I mean, I
don't know, man. Don't know. What coach looking for as for who calls the offense? I'm thinking it's going to be Ben Johnson. I think he's going to be the coach calling the plays. Dan Campbell has not made up that mind yet, but I will believe that he's going to be the guy, and maybe he just go ahead and become head coach. What do you think, Mark? And then I'll let Kurt go on this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Ben Johnson eventually. I think Dan Campbell's going to come up and make that call sooner than later. I think it needs to be done. He needs to, entrust him. So I think it's going to be Ben Johnson. He just has to make the call first.
We got Kurt.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Ben Johnson. I think if they can get on the same page, which they seem to be last year at the end of the year, I think it will be one of the things where they can kind of read off each other, and then he knows what Dan Campbell's tendencies are, So I think that at the end of the day, it would be Ben Johnson. But in certain situations, Dan Campbell would not be afraid to override him on a call.
Hashtag Lions over Eagles week 1, and that's by I Love Weed. He is a Cowboys fan. He says, but go Cowboys. Later, Lions chat. Have a good year. Appreciate you jumping in here. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And definitely, I don't care if you're a Cowboys fan. This channel is made by Herman Moore, Lions legend. He gets on, I'd say quite a bit here, probably on next week, and we just talk football. So if you want to come on and talk to a legend, make sure to subscribe, and he will be here. So he's talking prediction of the record for week 1. So let's do predictions for Lions versus Eagles. I had the Lions losing this game. I say like 34-28. What do you got, Mark? And then Kurt.
Yeah, I think they're going to lose too. I'll say like 27-23.
We got Kurt.
I'll go in the middle of that. I'll go like 35-30. Maybe like a weird score.
Oh, okay.
35-30.
Better than last year because we got routed by those guys.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a bad game, man. That was.
Yeah.
They lost by what? 38.
My intro to the video was cheeks, and then it just started because that was a rout. Where do you think our defense will rank this year? I think 19. That's kind of where I got them, 19 to 22 range. That is where I think the defense will be. What do you have, Mark? And then what you got, Kurt?
Yeah, it can only go up from here. So we were really bad last year. So I'm going to say like 23-24. We're going to go up a bit. Could possibly hit that number 20, but I'm going to try and stay a little bit more realistic. Say 23-24.
Yeah, I was thinking in my head, my number was 20. It was right there around 20. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about 22-20. So I think we're all kind of see that in the same type of light. Improved, but not world beaters.
Yeah, improve. That's a big improvement, though, because you got to understand, Matt Patricia set this defense back a decade, I feel like. Good God, he destroyed this thing. And now this dude's going to be an offensive coordinator for New England. Good luck over there. And you're going to have to drink a lot over there if that's what you got going on. John Ball says, do the Lions pull out all the trick plays in a bag this year with nothing to lose? I think they will pull a lot of trick plays. They did it last year. Dan Campbell loves it. You're gonna see a lot of fourth downs. They go for it, man. I think this is not just a lack of talent thing that they did last year. I think this is the type of aggression that Dan Campbell is. So I think you're going to continue to see that type of stuff, Mark.
Yeah, Ben Johnson, he seems like a really creative guy, man. He's a young guy, you know what I mean? So he doesn't have that old school mentality. And we saw it last year, like you said, Mike. So Ben Johnson drawing up the plays. Yeah, we'll see some trick plays, 100%.
What do you think, Kurt?
Absolutely. You'll see some trick plays. Like Mark said, you see just the way that Ben Johnson draws up route concepts, you know what I'm saying? And just the way he does that, he's going to be, going to flip the script and, do some special team stuff with Dave Phipp and do some trick plays. What do they call Detroit? They said Detroit was the, I don't know what they're going to do team of last year. And I think that continues this year.
Yeah.
Fire panel, Mike. This is fire. Well, thank you, Dr. Detroit. We try to do that.
Brother.
We all got like Kurt, man, he's going for his master's degree. Why? Because he wants to be a genius, working hard, and then you got Mark Orum. He works. He got crazy shifts, and when we can get on all at one time, we try as best as we can. It's all about having fun. It's all about talking Detroit Lions. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Just having a good time. Coach Hines is a Detroit actor. Yeah, I remember we talked about that there. Would you give Kaepernick a shot at backup? Here's the thing. I would take any quarterback right now over Tim Boyle and David Blau. That's the thing. Do I think they're going to give him a shot? Absolutely not. What would you think, Mark, and then Kurt?
Man, it's a guy that really hasn't played in 5-6 years. I don't think he has it anymore. I don't have anything against Colin Kaepernick. It's a guy that hasn't played in a long time. So I don't really know what he's going to bring. Now, our backup situation is pathetic, but I don't think Colin Kaepernick is the answer. Just my opinion.
Yeah. I think his best opportunity to be a backup will be out in Las Vegas, where he's tend to be trending up out there. I don't think that's going to be a thing what we do here in Detroit.
Perfect.